finish.
Yeah,
Did it?
we never get to one.
We never get to one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new show here on Pantsless Tables. This is the ghosts of iridescent revolution leap to the skies, also known as T.G.I.R.LS. An all-time game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is one of my favorite theater progs in the whole world. And I am the game master here. That is Gay Space Master. And I have players with me. I have a name. Yes. Hi, my name is Cease. My pronouns are she and her. You may know me from doing other weird gay stuff on Pantsless Tables. And I am the one running this show. And I am definitely completely confident and fine and not panicking at all. And with me are four amazing players. But we will go in alphabetical order of player names. So, Angela.
Hello there, lovely beans. My name is Angela Mogarejo Bosch. I use she, they pronouns, and today I will be playing Delilah, who is going to be using the Secret Playbook. So be prepared for the saddest, potentially most repressed woman you've met in recent years. Unless you've talked to a group of lesbians recently in your life, then that will be the most repressed or open group of people you've ever met in your life. Look, this isn't a personal attack, but it is also. That's me.
Okay, copy.
Hello, my name is Cupcake Canry. I'm just a bird sitting in a cupcake, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Aquila, whose pronouns are she, they. Aquila just, likes to have some fun in her life, some spice here and there. She likes to flirt, she likes to show off, and she likes to hand people a bunch of cookies. And all of this never lands her in any trouble whatsoever. And yeah, that is
Your
Aquila.
playbook. Your playbook.
My playbook is the scoundrel.
Diane.
Yay, that's me. Hey, I'm Diane, she, her. I'm going to be playing today, and the next sessions, Thulda, she, they, who's devoted, and very specifically devoted to hard works and mechanics. She doesn't look like she's having much fun, but she is definitely having fun in her own way, which is takes a lot of hours.
And lastly, we have the weird bird with the broken neck bones, Nano.
Hello, I am Nano, or you can call me Nana. My pronouns are she, her. Today I am playing Neha Suresh, who is a dream mirror. She is a person who is very sort of focused on the other people rather than herself. It's always less vulnerability and more, what do you want? I can fulfill what you want, etc., etc., etc. Hope to see how this game goes because I've never played this game ever before.
A lot of psychologists have a lot of opinions on people pleasers.
No comment.
Yeah. And that's us. This is what's one of my footprints.
And together we are called T.G.I.R.LS or something. I don't know. We need an intro.
You can figure out a group name eventually, maybe after this. But for now, we open on an island floating in the sky with this is one of the islands much closer down to the actual level of the planet. This is one of the big elite rich barons islands. This is much more closer down to the planet. As we get closer, we see a big zeppelin docked at the air dock. That's what you call where airships dock? An air dock? An air dock. We have a zeppelin docked at the air dock.
Airport.
No, that's for planes. This is a nice, a big zeppelin. It holds a decent, like, I would say, like maybe 20 people who are all doing various things. It's a bit run down. It's definitely old. There's people running around, kind of gathering supplies, doing things as evening is hitting. What is the like? Does the zeppelin that you all live in have a name?
Zeppy.
I can't tell whether you take this seriously or not.
No,
It could be like a spark. Maybe the spark, because it's a spark of hope, and because it's a piece of junk, and it constantly risks catching fire.
The Spark is a very nice name.
The Spark. Okay.
The Spark, but Neha only calls it Zeppy.
Zeppy.
Yes.
Of course.
Just a thought, what if it's The Spark but spelled with a Z? The Spark.
Yeah. The spark.
Yeah, it's The Spark now.
I like that.
The Spark, aka Zeppy. And of course, as you would with any ship that you're kind of running as a community of people, there is at least at one point on the side of the ship written The Spark, with like a nice little like lightning spark icon like at the end of it.
Did
Yes.
somebody write in a bracket Zeppy? Like just a small little tiny bracket?
No.
That's a good question, Neha. Would you have done that?
No. It's just something which I call it. Other people have taken to it, but it's not official, not yet. Maybe it will become official.
Interesting. I'm sure there are like official petitions given in to Shanti Priya about like. So, as we focus down on the Zeppelin, where night is like just about to hit, we get off the dock, go slightly into this small town that lives on this island. This is one of the places where the people who aren't completely downtrodden, people who manage to, who provide decently essential services for the capitalist barons, stay, and people who manage to, get into some sort of trade, make a decent living for themselves, and also people who provide various forms of entertainment. And so we end up at the nightclub, the Sugar Bowl, where our four PCs are currently taking a break from their life of zeppelining. Just they probably just completed some work. The Zeppelin's been around before they go back to the surface. Everybody thought, let's relax a bit, let's dock into this island, let's go to the Sugar Bowl. Just have an okay night. Watch some music performances. Because we all appreciate the arts. Okay, my first question is, which of you would be actually sitting down and just watching like the music performance?
I think Neha would be. I think Neha is mostly just cheering people on.
Yeah, that can make sense. Anybody else?
I think I would be like gripping my chair, trying to find some more work, but I would absolutely follow the performance.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think.
so
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think Delilah definitely had she was trying very much not to say anything about some of the performers for a majority of the night. Like she had the look of somebody who was just like increasingly vibrating from how much she wants to say something, but trying to stay quiet. And then she eventually like decided to get up and start joining some of the singers who are performing on the stage. I think if anyone had been listening to her speak to herself at some point, they would have heard her say something to the effect of like, they need to see how it's done.
Okay. Interesting. So Delilah is currently up on the stage. Tulda and Neha are in the audience. Where would Aquila be at this time?
Where are we exactly?
So you're at a nightclub, like so there would be a stage where, of course, the performances are happening. There would be a bar with a general like bar type of area. There would probably be some offshoot rooms where people are just socializing, hanging out. I would say people are probably playing some sort of local card or board games somewhere in a room off. It's a generally lively party type scene, but that it's like a weekend night sort of scenario. There's people doing all sorts of things everywhere. There's probably people just kind of chilling and taking cigarette breaks outside. There's probably people like making out somewhere in the park outside, or even just against the walls of the nightclub. Like all sorts. There's just people doing things everywhere.
Yeah, I think I know where Aquila would be. I think the first stop she would make would be, the glance at the stage, listen to the amazing music that's the performance that's happening, and beeline straight to the bar, grab herself a drink, and find people to talk and flirt with. Just,
Yeah, that checks out. Okay, cool. We will start off with focusing on. Well, okay. I mean, who is the most interesting situation here? I think we will start off focusing on Delilah as you just stepped on the stage and started performing. Could you describe Delilah for us? What does she look like? Clothes, species, everything.
I had almost forgotten that you'd given us full reign to not have to be full human. So sweet.
You can be anything you want.
You give me too much power, honey. Anyways, so she is mostly humanoid, but she has features to her face and across her body that are very almost like draconic in nature or lizard-like in nature. So she has a kind of a long, very prehensile, scaled tail that, like, if this is a place where where things are like mic'd and things of that sort, like she is using the tail to hold up the mic to her to her mouth in order to like sing into it. Her hair is like a very like, I hate that I'm going to make this decision, but I might as well. She has the look of like a boss girl, like very well put together, like short professional haircut, but it does not look like as of late it's been being as well maintained as it usually is. All of her clothes are like very minimalist, very like simple, plain colors, and everything about it suggests a certain level of if we're showing skin, we've done something terribly wrong here. Like there is no like low cut blouse. If there's like a butt, she wears a button up shirt. It is all the way to here to the top of her neck, right beneath her chin. Like to a degree that it sometimes looks uncomfortable for her to be having it up that high, and like even her hands she is keeping covered in gloves in a club situation where it's probably just molten in terms of temperatures and heat and just humidity. There is just so much about her body and just presence that suggests this is someone who looks physically uncomfortable to exist on all occasions. Like even the material, it's very thin and everything, but she just looks like she's trying to cover up so much of her body. It's really only the tail and her face that also has patches of scales all across it that show anything remotely like there is a person here.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you kind of gotten up on stage and you're performing, now obviously there was already a singer up here, right? And there's a band performing, like there's a full band, I would say. They weren't the main focus, but there are obviously people playing instruments to provide background music. They've started vibing very well with your singing. Like they're all kind of locked in, like in sync with you, playing their music. But the other singer who you kind of upstaged, so to speak, while continuing to sing with you, is giving you dirty looks. Like dirty as in like mean, not sexual, just to be clear.
I kind of have taken both metaphorically and literally her spotlight.
Yeah. In fact, very literally, because I think once you got on stage, whoever is operating the lights would not have actually put the spotlight on you at first. And then just slowly, ever so slowly, it did shift and is now on you instead of her.
You've made this so much worse for me. Thank you. She is still continuing to try and sing, but she is like growing. I think to anyone in her party, they would very much be able to tell she's growing increasingly uncomfortable, and it's like someone finally popping in back to reality. Like, oh no, I've made a decision. Oh no, there's consequences to my decision. Oh no, those consequences are happening now. Like her face is going through that transition of realizations all at once.
You snap back to reality and oh, there goes gravity.
God damn it. It's the smile after, it's the self-satisfied smile that is getting me. I'm
just gonna check your playbook for a second. No reason.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I've made decisions. I've made bad decisions.
If you don't do something, I'm probably gonna jump to your defense because I'm watching the performance.
Yeah, that you know what? I love that. Let's pan to the audience. Where Neha and Tulda are watching Delilah give a stellar performance, but start to suddenly realize where they are and get increasingly concerned. Okay, Dan, could you describe Tulda for us, please?
So I had also forgotten about the not necessarily have to be human. So I just made up, in addition to the rest, a tall Minotaur lady.
Everyone wants to be a furry now that they know they can.
And So she's very tall. She has like usually a sort of work outfit with like sturdy pants and lots of pockets and ripped up sleeves. And yeah, she is looking tired and probably like fidgeting a bit, at least at the start, before Delilah goes on stage, and then is like kind of watching for the safety of like her team. So it's like, okay, how is she doing? What's going on? And when Delilah appears to be in conflict with someone else, is really trying hard not to just walk right on stage and try to fix it.
You're trying really hard, you say.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, here's the thing. Your devotion does tell you can't fix what isn't broken.
Yeah. And I'm tempted to break those.
Yeah, and for good reason. Here's the other thing. I will offer you an XP right off the bat if you do, in fact, try to fix what's broken here.
Yeah.
You will be define your condition, and you will be like your devotion, and you will take a condition for that. But I am offering you an XP right off the bat here, if you follow your instincts and do try to fix this situation.
I will absolutely do that. And instead of jumping on stage, I try to do something I think is clever, and I'm not sure at all it's gonna work. I go up to where the spotlight is, where the operator is, and I just push them aside and switch back between the two, so they get an equal amount of spotlight.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fixed.
Okay.
There you go.
That's quite something. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna make you roll for. Like, that's pretty easy, I feel, for you to do. How are you getting to where the spotlight operator is, though?
Yeah. So I imagine if it's a real stage with a spotlight and everything, I imagine there's like probably a door in the way that's not necessarily open.
There would be a basically an operator's booth somewhere with the door in the way.
Yeah. I think I'll find a way to get in, either by either the way is free or I'm gonna just bust the door. Not necessarily like with my whole body, because I don't want to interrupt the performance, but get some screwdriver that's in one of my pockets through the lock and attempt to get in that way, probably.
Yeah, that sounds pretty doable. I'm again not gonna make you roll for that. You do get to mark an XP. I am going to give you a condition here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you guilty, because you do know that you have kind of just broken into somewhere you should not be in this nightclub.
Yeah. I almost heard like the lock when I broke it. It almost spoke to me. It was like, no, wait.
Yeah,
So,
and I mean, and it was locked from the inside. So the moment you get in, you start moving the operator of the light and sound system, which is just like this is a 20-year-old. Like, this is someone like fresh out of probably some sort of education, just has gotten this job as like a temp gig, and it's just like, hey, you can't be in here.
And I'm just gently, like, I grab that color, and I'm just gently holding them off with one hand and operating the spotlight with the other.
I'm gonna tell the Duchess. You can't stop doing that.
I'm not listening.
And I would say this person isn't really gonna struggle that much. They're just like struggling to reach like against you, but they're also not kind of making any progress there. So yeah, please mark your XP and mark guilty. Yeah, let's go to Neha now.
Oh no.
Neha, you have seen one of your friends jump up on the stage, the other one run off, which was soon about like 3 or 4 minutes later, followed by the stage spotlight starting to go just absolutely like all over the place.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing sitting in the audience? What thoughts are in your little dream with a brain? Also describe yourself.
Okay. Neha is just sitting in the audience cheering for her friends to whatever extent that like she considers them friends to herself. She is she wears sort of like a pale blue and white streaked shirt, short cut bob. She looks pretty unremarkable, but also in a way where you do notice the person sitting there. She's wearing knee-high boots with a tiny bit of heels, jeans. She has sort of like a wooden strap harness-ish thing across her chest, which carries like her equipment and everything else. It takes her a while to understand that, oh, something is going wrong here. I think for now she's just gonna observe what these two are doing.
Okay. So many documents open.
Documents?
Document? I barely know your mint.
What?
Nobody got it.
Something.
Okay, Neha is currently going to be doing nothing. Would Delilah have any particular reaction to the light switches?
I think she's just fully committing to her performance even more, just like realizing she has created her own personal hell and is attempting to just navigate it as best she can. So I think she actually doubles down on the performance even more.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Great. I think then this is a great time to completely step away from the stage entirely and go to, I would say, outside the main hall of this nightclub, where there is kind of just a couple of corridors outside where people are gathered doing stuff, leaning against the walls, taking in the night air, where we see Aquila roaming around
Can
trying
I
to meet
interrupt
people.
for just a second?
Yes.
Can you fix captions? Oh, no, man, you just fixed it.
Again?
Sorry. No, I think I can see them now.
No, my captions are
Wait,
kind of
no.
just.
Your
I already
captions are
refreshed
showing,
them.
but it's not like everyone else's are not.
Huh.
I
Because I'm not looking,
refreshed
maybe?
them a second ago.
Okay, I am speaking. Are they showing up?
I asked Steve. Steve said, ask a C's. I don't know.
Ask Assis what? Assis doesn't know anything.
Okay, I
Mine
see
are-
everyone's
mine are
captions
working.
now. Okay, all good now.
I don't think mine are working. Also, mine keeps. Oh, now they're working. Mine keeps saying speech recognition
Let's just
service is
blame Steve.
unavailable
It's
in
fine.
Google
He's not
Chrome.
here. He
Yeah,
can't defend
yeah,
himself.
That's why
yeah.
he
It's
can
Steve's
hear
fault.
us.
Yeah, but he
No,
can't
no.
defend himself.
Problematic. Also, Nano, I could see your mouse.
You could see my mouse?
I could see your mouse cursor. Yeah.
Okay, that's wild.
Yeah, your bird has disappeared.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
was your
is
bird supposed to
indeed
disappear?
true. No, it's not. Hold on. Let me put on a. Yep.
Oh,
You
there
see
we are.
nothing.
Yeah.
Even
You
seeing
see
bird
nothing.
issues.
That's just a video placeholder while I fix things.
Speaking of birds, we have an eagle named person, Aquila, who is outside finding people to talk to and possibly flirt with. Kapi, please describe Aquila for us.
Yes. So Aquila comes around like 5'6" something. She's decently tall. She has quite the presence. She has a purple hair that taper off in red highlights, tied up in a bun. She has cat ears poking out on top of her head and a fluffy purple tail behind her that comes up right to her ankles. She's wearing like boots that run all the way up to her shins, along with some stockings that end up at her knee, and the rest till her thighs is fishnets. On top, she's wearing nothing but a black well, calling it a top would, well, she calls it a top, but other people would not. But it's basically, it covers quite less, and on top of that she's wearing again another fishnet, and a belt around her waist and a chain that is made out of linked hearts, running right underneath the belt. And decent a short skirt and a few leather wrists, like leather bracelets around both of her wrists, and she has tattoos covering both of her arms, part of her left, like on her left side, and part of her left thigh. And
Okay.
she has some fun glasses on, and she is going to walk up to the bar and find a spot right sorry, I saw the word.
No, ignore the
Sorry,
bird.
I'm
Ignore
sorry.
the
You're
bird.
not supposed to see that.
She is going to approach the bar. She's going to take a spot right somewhere in the center where she is visible, and she's going to order herself a drink.
Okay, you're at the bar now.
Yes, she is at the bar.
Okay. Manning the bar right now is actually the owner of the nightclub, Duchess Sugar themselves. They usually are the one either performing or they're busy doing like administrative stuff. But the Duchess has many talents, and today they are the bartender. Well, for a little bit at least. So you see this very tall person, taller than you. Taller than 5'6" is not tall, by the way. I won't stand for this blasphemy. You see this tall person wearing a white tuxedo that is also pretty revealing at the top. They have what looks like a tattoo of a pickaxe, like going across their chest, but on closer inspection is just an actual pickaxe that's kind of just stuck there between the boobs. In case you need a weapon. And blonde hair, a very Bowie type look. Blonde slick back hair. Definitely like sparkles on the face. Bunch of done up makeup. And they're making cocktails, serving people things, etc. And they look at you and they're like, "And what would you like, gorgeous?"
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, something to start the night off. Nothing too strong, just yet. And Aquila like leans onto the counter. She's like her entire like upper body on the counter itself. She like rests her elbow on the counter. She like sort of just like leans on her hand, and she gives her a soft smile. Quite intrigued by, well, is that supposed to be? And she just sort of like like eyes like the pickaxe, as you said. It's quite a intriguing place to, hide a weapon.
And who says I'm hiding anything?
Oh, out on full display. I like that. Well, something. Well, just whatever you can muster up for a drink. Nothing too strong. I still have a lot of people to meet and talk to.
I see. You want something weak.
Look, I can handle my drink, but I would like to enjoy it at first. Maybe later on, as the night progresses, you never know. Maybe I'm in need of something stronger.
Okay. I have this thing. And they are going to just pour you like a very simple, I'm going to say cranberry vodka. You've asked for something simple. They're gonna pour you the most basic drink possible. This is Asis's idea of a basic drink, by the way. I have no idea. Like, I said cranberry vodka.
That's fair. Yeah, she Aquila's gonna pick up the glass. She sort of just like raises it. Thank you. I'm gonna savor this one, and maybe we can have a chat later. I would love to always, get to know someone as gorgeous as you more. And with that, she's going to step off the bar and find some other company to talk.
Oh, you're just gonna walk away? They are going to call out to you.
Oh,
honey, I own this place. One, you don't get to know me unless I decide you get to know me. Two, you do not just walk away from me. And they're literally gonna give you a look that's like, sit your ass down.
Oh no. Yeah, you see Aquila just sort of like turn around. She has like she flushes for a moment. She like gives
Not in the bathroom. Sorry.
No. She like flushes a little. She like turns around, like raises her eyebrows and gives her a smile. I see. I was not aware. Of course, it would be my pleasure. And she's going to take her seat at the bar again.
And I feel like this is about the time when the chaos with the lights is going to have started happening. And Duchess Sugar will be looking up and seeing that this is happening. Curious. You wouldn't happen to know what's going on over there, would you?
Aquila just like turns around. She's going to spot Delilah. I'm assuming Delilah is still on the stage, right?
Oh, she hasn't left the stage. She's
right.
fully embraced that she has done this to herself.
So she like turns around, like her hand still resting on the counter. She looks up, looks at the lights. She turns back, like takes a sip, like spots Delilah, turns back, takes a sip. I'm not sure. It could be regular troubles with the light, or maybe I don't know if you have somebody new handling the lights. Maybe they're having some troubles. I don't know what's going on there.
Shouldn't have skipped out on hiring someone experienced, I guess. Really, did the word experience, is that what got you?
No, it's just I'm just realizing it's not the word experience. I'm just thinking to myself, we've made this poor 20-something's life so much worse in the span of 30 minutes. This poor person's just trying to do their work, and we've just made it so much worse.
And like as a
Incorrect.
player, I'm so scared of Betty Sugar, and at the same time, I feel that doesn't know what's going on. It's just
Yeah.
doing her absolute best.
Also, I will correct you. It's not that we've made it. Was told us specifically has made this person's life hell. The rest of you,
Like I just imagine like up there, Thirsty, like still holding on, like just like one arm there, keeping.
it's like, you know how you like taunt a little sibling by not letting them get to something they want. It's literally that.
It's just a bully holding like a toy above
Yeah.
somebody who's too short to reach them. That's
Yeah,
But kindly.
but kindly.
kind bullying.
Got the funniest image in my head.
Right. So, I mean, they could very much be doing that at this point. They are going to actually be like, I'm sure it will sort itself out. Now tell me, what brings you to my nightclub?
Well, he chuckles a little, just seeing the sights, a nice drink, some nice people to get to know too, and just have a fun night, The girls got to relax sometimes, have some fun.
I see. And what is it that you do that requires you, that makes you tired enough that you need to relax?
And she sort of just like leans forward. She has like a playful smile on her face, and she's just gonna like in a soft whisper, "Oh, just flirting with everybody. It gets tiring at the end of the day."
Your day job is flirting with everybody.
I do odd things here and there, help people out, obviously. But that's how I enjoy and how I like to spend my day. I
Right.
also,
You help
and
people out.
she like reaches into like in like her chest. She's going to pull out like a brown paper bag, and she like she like pulls it open like and pulls out a cookie out of it and hands it to her.
Right. And like just they're very gingerly touching this, like okay. On second thought, maybe you're not. Well, desperate times, and just puts it aside. Listen, I know that you arrived on that Zeppelin that's docked on the East Docks right now. Let's just say I would have use of an inconspicuous vehicle to do some work for me.
Is she are they referring to the Zeppelin as the ins? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what sort of work you have, and at this point, like, Aquila is going to like turn around, and she's just sort of like, I don't know like where Neha is looking, but she's basically like eyeing at her, like, get here, like that sort of look.
Okay, just making eyes at Neha, trying to like.
Yes.
Neha, where are you looking right now?
Neha is not probably looking directly at Aquila, but like her eye sort of like glances over. Oh, I'm gonna just like get up and run towards Aquila.
You're gonna just get up and run? Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, what's happening here?
And
Most
the Duchess is
awkward
going
way
to give
possible.
you an up and
Sorry.
down this look like,
I'm
I
sorry.
assume you're
Well, yeah, friends. Yes.
Oh.
And like Aquila's going to turn and look at like Neha. You know, I would not have, you know, it's not an emergency. I didn't get into any trouble or anything. I would not have called, but you know, the business sort of talk, and it goes over my head sometimes. So I thought maybe, you know, 2 years are better than 1.
Do you only
ahead.
have one ear?
No, two
I'll
heads.
be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, they wanted, and she's going to like in a whisper, like, oh, they wanted to, it's they wanted somebody with an inconspicuous vehicle for some work. And they were referring to it.
Neha is going to just say, Angie?
Well, I just need some things done. I think that
You need something done. We can do it. What do you want?
Well, that ratty-looking airship of yours would be a good candidate.
Oh, Zeppi!
Is that what it's called?
Yes, Zeppi. It's cool.
Right. Interesting. I'm getting increasingly reluctant to actually tell you people about this job. May I speak to your ship's captain?
Sure. I don't. I look at Aquila.
Oh, I wanted to add something. Aquila would have just she like sort of like got Neha into the conversation, so like handed it off to her, and she's turned around and she's talking to somebody else at the bar.
Huh? Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Aquila, where have you? Oh, captain of the ship. I can arrange that. I'm sure I can arrange that. When do you want the meeting?
I guess my calendar is free tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. And what
Why
should
don't you prove that you're capable first? And they're gonna look towards the stage again. Clearly, something is up with the lights. I don't really have the patience to go and talk to this child that I've hired. Not a real child, sorry. They're just very young.
Okay.
Could you possibly go fix that up? Just so that I know that you're not completely disorganized and incompetent.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna go to Dilda. What is going on here?
Oh, you're immediately leaving and going up to the
Yes,
the scene?
absolutely. Yep.
Okay, Aquila, are you going to wait his copy? Go on, I can't.
Copy disconnected, I think.
I think so.
She's flirting too deep.
Yeah.
She's gone too hard in the role play. She said she was turning around and she just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we can get to Aquila later.
Yeah. I love how much like you have made it clear, don't disrespect the woman and turn away from her. The first decision the character makes is just gonna turn around and go talk to somebody.
I was given explicit instructions. I'm like, I'm gonna follow them.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
That's fair.
And there will be consequences for Attila when Copy does deconnect. Wow. Copy. Are you
Yes,
back?
my power went out. My Wi-Fi through
Oh,
my.
no.
I'm back.
The bird now has a sticker on it saying, "Dove, what is happening?"
Dumb. Yeah, I. Okay, what did I miss?
So
Because I turned away from the from the
no,
From
you are
person.
not the problem here. You're doing what you were asked. So Neha was asked to go and sort out the lighting situation, and Neha has immediately
Hmm.
run off to do so. What are you like? Do you notice this? Do you follow? Are you just talking to a new person? Like,
Oh no. Aquila at this point, like after seeing like Neha run off, like to fix like the light problem, she will like sort of like whoever she's talking to, she'll like turn to look at her. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Something has come up, so I'll have to take a leave just momentarily. I'll be right back. And she like with her like drink in hand is going to run after Neha.
okay. What I am gonna do here is specifically Duchess Sugar is gonna get a string on you.
You
You're a
as
separate place to write this stuff.
On who?
On you, Aquila, because you did kind of disobey their orders and
Oh.
just stop talking to them, turn away from them, and then run away.
Oh no.
But yeah, Neha, you arrive at the operator's booth to see the door kicked in, and Thulda at the operation panel just holding this really little, like, barely adult.
Oh, thank you.
like,
Oh,
insect.
it's good that you're here. Can you just hold them for me?
There must be a better way to resolve this situation. I'm like holding the person, restraining them, but I'm still like constantly saying, there must be a better. Hey, what's your name?
My name's Aaron.
Ang?
Aaron.
Aaron. Okay. Cool name, Aaron. What's happening here?
I was just doing my job, and now I'm being. Do I need to
Hey.
shout for help?
No, you're
I'm
good, you're
so
good.
sorry,
Good.
Aaron. I didn't want to upset you. It's just there was a sort of competition on stage on who was getting the spotlight, and I'm just making sure that everybody gets spotlight.
I was giving it to the better performer because that increases our
Oh, nobody
sales.
gets-
That's rude.
Yeah, sorry. Could you like just flood the stage with lights?
Listen.
That way everybody's illuminated, and if you know how
Exactly.
to do that.
Do you have sort of like a diffuser or something
I-
that we can place in front of this?
Yes, please don't tell the Duchess.
No,
Can I-
Duchess sent me. I'll tell them that you did a fantabulous job. Okay.
Yeah. Entirely my fault, and I'll fix the door, I promise.
Oh, the door
okay.
is just gone, isn't it? Yeah.
Is there a way I could try to give some emotional support to Aaron?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. I haven't really considered what conditions Aaron would have. But I would say probably most of them. This is a character who's like, let's see. Give me a second. Ba, 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 ba. Elevator music. Where is the right PDF?
That's what.
Right. I would say that right now, Aaron is definitely feeling very frightened.
Yeah.
And this is probably one condition away from being just utterly defeated. So yeah, let's do our first roll.
Yeah. And I have -2 to emotional support because I'm feeling guilty about all this.
That's absolutely lovely. Cool. So emotional support says that when you offer someone support in a way that could be meaningful to them, roll plus heart or plus spirit. How are you offering this emotional support, Hilda?
So plus heart or plus spirits. I'm gonna have to go with spirits.
Well, you're gonna have to describe how you're doing that.
Yeah. I would say probably that I try to connect with Aaron on like an intellectual level and just tell them like I go through the list of the things they have to do in their job. And the list of things that's like, hey, you took care of that? Yeah. And at the end I'm like, you did everything right. This sucks and I'm sorry and this was not great. There was a better way to sorry.
That sounds like spirit to me. Sure. Roll with spirit, but take a -2 because you're guilty.
Yes. Because this is the first roll and I forgot how am I doing this again?
Wherever you want to roll dice, you could do physical dice, you could do anything online. There is a dice rolls channel if you want to just use that.
I have the app. I don't remember what I rolled
2d6,
exactly. Yeah.
2d6 and you add your spirit and you subtract 2. So
okay,
that would be 2d6, 1 minus 2, so 2d6 and -1.
2d6 -1. Okay, so I have a 10.
You have a 10. Just to explain to the viewers, since this is the first roll, how rolls work is if you roll a 6 or below, that is a downbeat. If you roll 7 to 9, that's a mixed beat. And if you roll 10 plus, that's an upbeat, which means you did good job.
Yay.
Right. Emotional support on a 10 plus. If they open up to you, they choose one and you either choose one or take a string on them. I think Adam is a pretty easy fix. They are going to open up to you. They're just going to be like, yeah, I know I could definitely do this better. You're right. This is good. I honestly, this is my first job and I was so scared, but this makes sense. And Aaron will of course clear their condition and stop being frightened. You can either clear the condition, mark XP, gain a +1 forward, which basically means that you will have +1 to rolls for a set amount of time. Gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you, or just take a string on Aaron, which I would advise against. I don't think this character will appear very often.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna clear the condition. I'm gonna be like, you know what? It wasn't so bad. Like,
I'm done.
They're fine now. Okay, I broke a door. Big whoop, I'm gonna fix it. And I forget that I felt guilty about this.
Lovely. Cool. We will, as Aaron takes over the controls, puts on massive floodlights, we will pan over back to the stage as the song that you've been singing, Angela, this very long song, I must add, because it's been like about 7 or 8 minutes at this point, starts to build up to a crescendo. and you belt out the last few notes, and the song ends. And the audience, there's a big spattering of applause by the people who are actually listening.
How does the other singer look right now? What is her expression towards me?
The other singer is absolutely flustered. Now that you had a moment to like stand and like look at this person. This is I would say like a dog girl type situation going on here. Like two big floppy ears, like just blonde Labrador level fur, wearing a very nice, like elegant black gown, like you would if you're singing at this sort of an establishment. Fancy looking jewelry, and her face is red. She's looking at you like, how dare you? This is my stage. This is my show.
Your breath control wasn't very good.
My breath control?
I thought I thought the audience could do with hearing from somebody who knew how to breathe properly.
Get off my stage.
Just very quickly, just the most defeated looking, like, little dragon girl just walking off. Her head is sinking in a few inches into her body as she's just walking away.
Yeah. Do you find your compatriots? Are you going off to do something else?
She's probably going to the bar first.
Lovely, because I mean, well, actually, good question. Neha, I assume that since you were the one kind of leading the gaggle of people at this point, where are you heading back to after you grabbed Hulda from the?
I would need to speak to the bartender person again.
This is correct, and you head back to the bar to see Angela. No, sorry, to see Delilah.
Look, if you saw me there, if I get to talk to a gorgeous woman, I've already had a win for today. This is great. Well, another gorgeous woman.
That's true. You are talking to me. So what can you say?
I'm glad that compliment carried through. We have an understanding here.
I didn't know that's
Look, the understanding is that I'm here. I play at your table. You get a boosted ego. I think this is a fair and equivalent exchange.
The understanding is that you can't sell autism without you and I. Thank you. I'm here all week. I'm not actually. Yeah, you. The four of you kind of just end up convening at this bar at the same time, and Rajesh Sugar is.
As your caption.
Oh God damn it! I can't do anything about them. I cannot establish this enough. Caption Ninja hates me. This isn't a one-off thing.
Now.
Caption Ninja hates me.
What now?
So you calling it out fixed it.
It catches half what I'm saying. Look, it's not catching what I'm saying anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, this happens to me all the time.
Nothing we can do about it.
Well.
Okay.
Anyway, so Duchess Sugar has noticed you all here, and he is going to first turn to Lala. That was quite a performance. So don't seem to recall hiring someone to join midway.
She, this will be a rude question, regardless of how I ask it. Is the Duchess seem older than me? I'd put Delilah in like early 30s max.
Oh yeah, no, the Duchess, they are very easily like they're I would say like probably about in their 40s or early 50s. So like
thought as much.
total smoke show regardless.
Oh no, I assumed like older, like someone who like older queer silver fox kind of energy is what I was getting.
100%.
Good.
So
Good.
okay, like to be clear, like all of you would have a very good idea of who the Duchess is. Like Duchess Sugar they're not actually a Duchess. They're this Duchess Sugar. This bar, this nightclub is a pretty important socialization place for some stratas of society. And you know that this is someone who has like an in with the barons, who has a decent amount of power, and who's been running this place for pretty much as long as you've been roaming around the skies on a Zeppelin.
I think there's a certain element of Delilah is extremely embarrassed and still hiding her head in, but she also says, I thought your audience could deserved more and better.
I see. So you think you can run the sugar bowl better than I can?
No, I just think I could sing better than the person up there.
Well, at least you're honest.
I can't lie. I mean, really, I can't. I can try. It doesn't work out very well for me.
And now they will turn back to you, Neha. Well, you did fix my situation. What seemed to be the problem up there?
Well, your employee there just was confused with respect to the instructions that were being given to them. Too many cooks and all of that. Don't worry about it. Go to some.
Too many cooks. There's one person on the sound booths.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, I'm part of this little group, and well, what a performance! Beautiful.
Question: When you said this little group, are you literally like kind of just going around like with like everyone there, like including Delilah? Like, are you like pointing like?
Yeah.
This. So you're also part of this group.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
I will say, I'm not convinced that you're not all trouble, so to speak.
Oh. Listen, something tells me that you enjoy trouble, so...
Something tells you that. Interesting. Neha, why don't we see what something does tell you? And why don't you roll me a figure out a person for Duchess Sugar?
Okay.
So when you try to understand a person, you roll plus wit. Plus 3 more if you spend a string on them, but you do not have a string on the Duchess.
Okay. So I roll 2d6 plus my...
Plus your wit.
Plus my wit. Where is my sheet? Yeah, I have it. Okay, it's plus 2. So... I did open it. Okay. That's 8 plus 2, 10.
Okay, good rolls. When you roll a 10 plus, you may ask 2 questions now or later in the scene. We are going to be ending this scene soon, so I would say ask them now. Your options are: what are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? how could I get you to blank? What do you love most, and how would you feel if I blank?
Aziz, I would very much love for you to repeat the second question.
Okay, Nano, open the spreadsheet.
I have it open. Hold on.
Okay. Go on the part that says moves reference attempt.
Yeah, got it.
And look at figure out a person.
Okay.
Thank you, Diane.
Why is this not?
Where is the spreadsheet?
It's pinned in the thingy.
Okay, thank you.
Damn.
No,
Wish
I
I was
accidentally
pinning
opened the
thingies.
lines and wheel sheet. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
It is
Yeah, the last one. Yeah.
Hold on.
Opening. So
I
sorry.
should probably also pin the lines and wave sheet actually.
I should probably also have it already open. So that's on me.
This is a good point.
I had it open and I accidentally closed it. Okay. So moves reference. Move references. Why is it blank?
No,
It's
the next
working.
one.
Please. Thank you. Please work. Google. Okay. Influencer is trying. No, not this one. The attempt
Figure out a
one.
person.
Yeah. Okay. Figure out a person. Da-da. Yes, found it. Okay. What do you hope to get from the captain?
Interesting. And you have to ask 2 questions, so you might tell me what the other one is as well.
Okay. I would like to be slightly less direct about it, but that's the first question. And the second question is, what do you love the most? But I wanted to be sort of more an indirect inquiry about what they desire.
Okay, we can role play that as it comes in. So let's say you literally are trying to like figure this person out. You're trying to ask them what you, and I would say you're direct enough. You can just ask them what you hope to get from the captain, and they're like, coming to the point, are we?
I'm gonna take a seat in front of them. If they're sitting, if they're like standing up.
I mean, the bar, they kind of stand behind the bar, but there are bar stools.
Okay, I'm gonna take a seat.
Look, as my reputation precedes me, I'm sure you know that I do various dealings with the barons, but I also do various dealings outside of their realm of knowledge. What the fuck? The bird has a chair?
Yeah, the bird has a chair now. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Wow. The bird's
Oh my
evolving.
gosh. There's been word of some interesting cargo that's been hauled around by baronial ships.
Okay.
I am not sure what the barons are planning, but what I need is information, and getting that information will require people who can go around without it being too obvious that someone's trying to look into affairs of the barons. So I need to know what this cargo is and why it's so important for them.
Okay. And how does you seem like the kind of person who knows what they need and what they want and why they want it. So pardon me being direct, but why does this concern you? Does it have something to do with your own desires?
Oh, isn't that why do you think I run this place? Sorry, what was your name again?
Yeah.
Neha. Right. Why do you think I run this place?
Someone has to.
Stop, don't answer.
Okay.
I run
so-
this place.
Oh, that was rhetorical. Got it. Yep.
I run this place because I am God here. This is a sugar bowl. The sugar bowl runs because Duchess Sugar runs it. But here's the thing. If I only kept the affairs of the sugar bowl, if I never extended my hand outside ever, I wouldn't really have a crowd here. For the sugar bowl to run, the sugar bowl needs people. That is why I make deals with the barons. That is why I make deals with the foundation. That is why I make deals with other random smugglers and pirates and who has you. I've stuck my hand in every pie, so to speak. Sometimes in more ways than one. But it's concerning when there seems to be a shift. If you feel like any of these other players in the game are getting out of hand, it can be risky. So it behooves me to know the goings-ons. And as it were, my relationship with the barons is often fraught and not something I could ask them directly.
Okay. That's cool. That's very interesting.
Yes, many would say I am very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
That many includes me.
You say, "Oh, I agree."
Yeah.
They just look at you with like a very like devilish smile, like, I'm sure you do. And just turn back to Neha. Well then, now, do you speak for your captain and the whole crew, or do I still need to have a meeting with your captain?
I'll look around to the butt.
Oh,
I think a meeting with the captain can be arranged, although they usually are pretty chill with, us handling most of their business.
Interesting. That is certainly a structure of running an airship.
I talked about someone once who say like, if even the people on your side can't figure you out, you've got like it can be interesting in some situations.
Mm-hmm. Well, what an interesting bunch. Okay, the job is yours. One of my suitors will be over at around dawn to hand over your assignment.
We'll even throw in a few complimentary door if you want.
A door.
Yeah,
And why would I need a door?
just in case. This place is your baby. We're keeping it secure.
Yeah, the cooks, the too many cook. It happens. It's okay.
Diane, please roll me a defy disaster with heart.
Let's go.
I've never heard of a more perfect name for a move for this context.
Yep. It fits right in.
So, my approach seemed to be,
It's definitely hard over here.
yeah, it's hard. Okay, which is my worst. Which makes sense, given how I was plunging into disaster instead of averting it. Let's see how bad it is. 2d6 again, -1.
It's fine.
8?
8. That's a mixed beat. We can work with that.
Yeah,
Okay,
you offer me a hard choice.
Yeah, I am going to get to offer you either a hard choice or a success with a sacrifice. Here's the hard choice. If here's the hard choice. You need to either be very convincing that you are following through on this, and if you do, then part of your mission is going to involve getting a very high quality door for the Duchess. Otherwise, they will be taking two strings on you as they see through your obvious lie.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind either way, but maybe getting, taking a very good door from somewhere and keeping it in good quality until I can get it back to this place. Yeah, that sounds like I'm committing to it. I'm into that.
Okay, lovely. And the Duchess looks at you and that is a strange offer, but one that intrigues me greatly. Lovely, then I will make sure that the terms of our agreement include a door. And of course, certainly that means I'm not about to find out that one of my doors has been tampered with or broken in some way, and they just wink at you.
Now, just you're gonna have the most beautiful door.
Oh, I better. Well then, run along now, and take your little cat girl with you, please.
What did I do?
And you just get a look, like, you know what you did.
Aquila just sort of like she like presses her lips together. She is going to like give her a smile. Look, you told me to look into the situation. I should have asked before getting up. I know, I'm sorry about that. But you know, you wanted me to look into it, so I tried doing that.
Trying to justify yourself, Harvey.
Well, something along those lines, yes.
Curious. Run along, little cat. We'll deal with you later.
All right. Wait, what did she say? I didn't quite catch you.
Run along, little cat. We'll deal with you later.
She's going to just give her a wink and like a soft smile. But then I'll be seeing you later then, it seems. Take care. And she just like gives her a bow.
Fascinating.
I'm like, this is not a new marriage situation, alright? Calm down.
Just for that, I am giving them another string on you.
On me?
No, I'm giving the Duchess another string on Aquila.
Okay.
Oh,
You literally winked and then bowed at them.
I mean,
but yeah, I'm assuming return to your the spark for a night of rest and to debrief Shanti Priya in the morning about this mission. And I think that is a good place for us to take a short break for 15 minutes.
Yay, break time.
Yay!
Yeah, we will be back in. It is almost the round number time, and so we will be back 15 minutes after the round number time. That is quarter to the hour for us half time zone people, and the 15 minutes past the hour for you full time zone people. And when we get back, we will embark on this mission. So break. Take us on break, Stephen. Take us on break, Stephen. Again, what it's so why do you I hate it.
We are never going to reach one.
We
Now he
never
does it
reach the
on
one.
purpose.
I've never heard him say the word one. I've known him for like 3 years now, 4 years now. I've never heard him say the
Yeah,
word
never.
one.
Never happened.
Hi, welcome back to the Ghost of Iridescent Revolution Leap to the Skies. Hello.
Hello.
Last we left off, our plucky little lesbians, which is a term of endearment and not necessarily an accurate depiction of everyone's sexualities, for legal reasons, I must say this, had left the nightclub and gone back to their Zeppelin to await further instructions in the morning about their supposed assignment. For the sake of time, we're not gonna do a lot of interaction with the Zeppelin's other residents today. I will just say that you would have that most people would have been asleep by the time you got back, and you would have I pretty much debriefed Shanti Priya and the other like important members of the community when you woke up in the morning. I will ask, what do your sleeping situations aboard the Spark look like?
Bunk beds?
Ooh, bunk beds.
Everyone into bunk beds?
Anyone into bunk beds? Also, I need you to know I've made a section on my physical notebook called Spark Notes. Write stuff about the section.
I would love a bunk bed, but it would be funnier if it like ran for like several floors. Like the room itself is pretty tall, and so there are like maybe 4 rows.
No. Oh,
Four
no.
people.
Vertical room of
No.
bunk beds. I love that.
I love that.
And are all 4 of you in the same like room? Like,
Listen, we are on the same level.
Same level or the same like the 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're all
bunk
the
bed situation?
fourth seconds. Yes. Are we all in the same four?
no,
four
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's
what
like a
I wanted
train.
to ask.
It's like a train compartment almost. So like it's the room literally just has like it's a small room, door on one side, 2 bunk beds on this side, but there are 2 bunk beds facing them. All of them like 4 stories, 4 bunks high, and you're all on the 4th bunk.
We are all on. Lovely.
Absolutely.
How this is fitting inside the Zeppelin is none of anyone's business.
Physics is not our concern.
Yeah.
That's Shanti Priya's domain.
4x 4-story bunk bed, and all of you are on the 4th ones. That's lovely. And Secondly, when you all get up in the morning and are talking to Shantipriya over breakfast, what food do you usually have for breakfast, each of you?
If no one else is going first, Neha has whatever food the other person she's having food with is having.
Of course, she does.
Lovely.
If there is, I know that resources might be sparse to a certain extent on the Zeppelin, but if there is capacity to like make different kinds of oatmeal and such, and whenever there's the luxury of like sweets and other things to add to it, she is very much just like going whenever she can to watch any of the aunties or any of the folks who are in charge of like who have helped like make some of the bigger meals, which often requires her to awkwardly every morning have to go sorry, like going down the bunks
Yeah.
because we've established that we're all on the 4th
Yeah,
level
yeah.
of these bunks.
Mm-hmm.
So every morning she accidentally like hits somebody with her foot and she's going, it's like sorry. And she's just like trying to make her oatmeal while already with like a flush red face, and she's like adding like brown sugar and like cinnamon or any other like small thing she can find. She's making her own oatmeal, and she's like, there is a constant thing that happens every morning where she will try and go up with she will reach the bottom of her bunk and she will just be there for 10 or 15 minutes holding a pot of oatmeal because she's trying to decide if it would be rude for her to try and go up and offer to somebody, or if she might accidentally like burn somebody as she's walking up with a
There
hot
is
pot
a
of-
dining room. There is a room where people sit and eat, There's a mess.
Oh, she knows that. She just doesn't think
Yeah,
she deserves
yeah.
to eat in the dining room.
Yeah, no, of course she doesn't. I will say that I think like various gruels and oats are probably pretty easy to have around, and preserved stuff always easy to keep, right? So even if you don't have a lot of like sugar, like you definitely have a bunch of like jams and honeys and like just simple stuff. Also, as someone who has oatmeal every morning herself, I approve. Also, if dragon like oatmeal, that means dragon is horse.
Oh god, I just made a horse girl. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Yeah. Think about it.
Self again.
Neha, since today you are eating with Shanti Priya, you will be having Marmite and butter toast, and that's it.
Okay. Reluctant, yes.
She eats Shanti Priya's favorite food is Marmite toast. Canon.
Okay.
Right. What are the other two of you eating?
So I think for Aquila, first of all, the sleeping conditions, I think the only reason she took the topmost bunk was because everybody was on the topmost bunk. And she doesn't like it. She's not a huge fan of heights. So every single night it's just like she is sandwiching herself against the wall. So the bunk bed is against the wall. She's sandwiching herself on that side. Like as much as she can, she is on that side of the bed. And what she does is she usually stuffs like pillows next to her so that she does not roll over to the other side of the bed. So every morning she wakes up, she's stacking these pillow up. She's very carefully stepping down the ladders. And I think for breakfast, she would want something that she can have like while walking around so that she doesn't have to like sit and eat. So something she can just like pick up and like have while walking around or doing whatever she needs to do.
Okay, so like probably just toast and preservatives of some sort.
Yes.
Okay, and Tulda.
Well, Solda, so she's not a fan of the bunk beds either. The beds themselves are pretty small for them. So she's like above the bed, like is the ceiling, right? And there are two streaks where her horns hit every morning when she wakes up. And for breakfast and basically every meal, she has a special pocket where all her sea biscuits are, and they are kind of salty, but for breakfast she's just gonna go up to where the jams are and just put on something random, sweet or spicy, depending on the morning, and depending on whether Niha is there, because she doesn't want to make Niha have to eat something very spicy.
Aww.
So she's trying to be careful about like when Niha is eating, and can I take the chili sauce on sea biscuit in the morning or not?
I made a diagram of Aquila sleeping against the wall.
Yeah, that sounds about like accurate. Yeah.
Also, I like how I said, in the interest of time, we won't interact with the Zeppelin NPCs, and then we went on a 15-minute side quest about sleeping conditions and breakfast.
You
It's important
asked.
stuff.
You
It's important
asked
stuff.
about what we ate.
Yeah, but you answered. And what does that say about you?
This is known
Right,
as reflection.
And after you've had your breakfast, you've wrapped up the stuff. It's still pretty early on in the day. Someone will enter the mess area and come up to Shantipriya and just hand her a envelope, just saying and the extremely handsome person just handed this to me outside. I don't know why they were that dressed up at this hour of the day. Anyway, and in this is like a scented envelope with like gold trimmings, extremely like cursive handwriting. It just says to assignment for the troublemakers. And Shantipriya just goes, what have you? Yeah, okay. This might as well be what happens. And she just opens it very slowly. It's an old woman. She's in charge. She gets a lot done. She's getting up there in age. Okay. Okay. We have to get more information. We have to. Oh, that's great. We have to enter barren territory. Intercept a ship. We're not getting in a dogfight with another Zeppelin. Intercept airship. Well, I hope you're happy about this. And how much is the Duchess Sugar paying us for this again?
Paying? Oh,
yeah, we didn't ask about that.
that's your domain.
It's not in the letter.
Right.
She didn't want to talk detail with us, so
she's just like reading and then she's like, oh, the other side. Okay. Payment due. Oh, this could feed us for a month.
Yay.
That's good.
Good supplies.
yeah.
And so I guess it wouldn't hurt to get in their good graces, since a lot of you do enjoy offloading at the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah. Pretty sure we can get in her good graces, no problem.
Yeah, okay. I suppose then we'll be setting sail for. Let's see. The ship was last headed towards Featherborn Island. I suppose that's where we go.
So it's not occupied. We're not gonna like fight the barons, are we?
Well, I mean, the ship will be occupied. You're going to have to find a way to get information. Remember, this is about getting information. They did ask you to steal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're clear on that, right? We're not
yet.
doing a heist.
yeah, absolutely.
No.
Can I
Not again.
can I have just a small provision, or if I find a particularly beautiful door, I can like take it? Just if it's
I beg
really
your
cool.
pardon.
Not on the ship. Just if outside while we're
Like you
doing
just
other
find
stuff.
a door attached. Like you need like a door that's in a building, or just a door leading somewhere. You want to just like.
I
Like,
mean,
what are you going to like unscrew its hinges and just like carry it around with you?
I wouldn't mind finding a door that doesn't lead somewhere. But yeah, that's usually how it happens. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. And how would you carry a door around with you and end up and then we have to load it onto the Zeppelin? You can get a door, but please try to get one that's maybe like not already attached to a door frame.
Okay, that raises the bar
Like,
a little bit.
maybe
But yeah.
maybe you'll find a carpenter shop or somebody who has like
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe you'll find
that
a
makes
door
sense.
salesman.
Okay, yeah, a door-to-door salesman. Yeah, I'll find that.
That's not what I said. Let me put it this way: just as long as you don't get us into trouble, you can have a door.
That works for me. That's a very good
You
indication.
cannot install it in your bunk.
No. I'm not installing it anywhere. It's a gift. Sort of
Wait, is that what? And
reparations.
the paper again. It's there's a scribble at the bottom here that says you owe me one fancy door. I thought that was some sort
Yeah.
of like code sign off.
That's
No.
that's about it. Yeah.
There was a situation with the lights.
Yeah.
Leave. Just leave. We'll be reaching in about 3 hours. Just leave.
Put you and like
Thank you. Love you. Bye bye.
Aquila's gonna like reach into her pocket and like hand her like a cookie.
Yeah, at this point, I think Shantipriya is extremely used to Aquila's cookies.
Yeah.
She doesn't eat it.
Hey,
She
that's
wordlessly accepts it. Like she knows. She knows. In fact, very specifically, like it is pretty well known above the spark that which people like your cookies, which people don't.
yeah.
And it's mostly people who don't want to eat your cookies will carry it around until they run into someone who likes your cookies and then just give them your cookies.
Amazing. I think Aquila would know that she doesn't really like fancy the cookies, but she would still offer her one, like regardless.
Yeah, of course. But okay, yeah. So 3 hours in the skies. leads you to the island, to the floating island of Featherborn. I should write this down somewhere. I'm realizing this notebook has no organization. I'm just doing things in random pages. Floating islands. Floating island rest. Sugar Falls Island is named something else. We don't know. Featherborn. Did I steal this from a concept in my home D&D game? Yes, I did. It was the first one that came to my mind. As the Zeppelin starts to approach the island of Featherborn, I'm going to say this is not a small island. Like, this is not one of the smaller places that you've been to. This is a large, pretty large island. Like if this entire conglomerate of islands is a country, like this is like one of the like big cities. So you don't exactly need to like dock at the edge of the island. That's not how that works in the bigger ones. It's more that you land in like almost like a truck yard of sorts in various places. So I guess my question is, in a big city, when you're trying to get information about Baron controlled goods carrying slightly secretive Zeppelin, where would you like to land? What sort of area of the city do you think you'd be landing in? Anybody?
What part of the city are we landing in? Has to be high, right? So that we can all and like not have a lot of buildings on top, so that we like the zeppelins and stuff don't have to like scooch. Maybe it's like an industrial district. There's like factories around and stuff.
So I would say that up here on the islands, there would not be a lot of factories because those are still like down at the surface of the planet.
That's true.
There would be market areas, there would be residential areas, there would be the more affluent residential areas. There'd probably be.
Would there be?
There would be like the market and trade districts would have like not factories, but warehouses, like stuff like that. Do you think that's what?
I'm also thinking if there's sort of like well, if not manufacturers, wholesalers, people who have to an extent an upward mobility, but also are very ear to the ground kind of, who we can talk to, who would not just like turn and face away and like walk away from us, but also people who would be in the know. So people who do go down to trade, people who do also go up in higher income districts or higher wealth districts, to trade. So merchants seems like a good idea, specifically logistics ones.
Interesting. Okay. In that case, so to be near the trading and merchant districts, I would say you would be there would be like a public kind of Zeppelin yard run by the Union of Zeppelin Workers. The International Union of Zeppelin Workers? I swear there was a name for this. 1 second. What is the name? What's the full form of the IUZW? This international doesn't make sense. We're not international right now.
Inter-island, maybe?
Maybe it was inter-island. Oh no, it is international. Okay, yeah, the International Union of Zeppelin Workers. They do run basically kind of like a public Zeppelin dock, like yard, where your Zeppelins can lower down into safely and land for a bit. So yeah, that would be where you have landed, and the merchant districts and the kind of warehouse districts would be a bit basically adjacent to each other and in the same area. But yeah, which parts of them would you be which of the two would you go to first, the merchants or the warehouses?
The transporters, I would say, even.
Yeah, so the transporters would be warehouse district, like logistic and transport.
Okay, then warehouses.
Okay. Transporters.
The transformers.
Transporters. Warehouse logistics. Okay, I let's see what can I throw at you over here?
Some flowers.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't think you have to roll any moves to be in the warehouse district. So yeah, you would walk over to where the warehouse district starts. You see many big buildings, mostly wide buildings, where all sorts of logistics and shipping are handled. Like some across island, some specifically for this part of the country. Yeah, as far as transporters go, there would be a big transport part here.
Transporters. Are they all transporters?
That is a funny joke.
Absolutely.
Oh. We salute the flag.
We have to.
You see various buildings and you would know that there would be some logistics companies that would survive around here. Oddly enough, you know that you would see that there are people milling about in various uniforms of companies. You would actually notice that there are a lot of people in official Baron like guard uniforms. There are definitely also people wearing like foundation there's like a dress code for the foundation roughly. Like the thing about the foundation is, yes, there are like civilians and other random people and they aren't always going to make it known that they're the foundation, because ultimately the barons don't view them in a great light, but they have sway. in various parts of the world, and one of those places is warehouses and logistics people. So there are foundation officers, so to speak. It would be the like officers in the sense of people who hold office within the foundation, who are milling about doing something or the other. And yeah, I would say that the most prominent logistics company here would be called Fed Up. Sure, why not? Who would you approach? Like, what's the plan here?
Not the Fed Ups. Whoa, what should we do?
You have all sorts of people roaming about. Like, what do you want to like?
Who looks interesting? Like, who catches my eye?
Who catches your eye specifically as the scoundrel?
Specifically, yes.
Oh, fuck you. Okay. Here's the thing, Aquila. You see this person who is accompanying someone else. It essentially looks to be like a personal assistant for a baronial officer. Like this is clearly like someone who works for the barons, and this is their personal assistant. And this is just someone like with just this beautiful curly hair that's flowing like almost all the way down to their legs. Like she's just wearing like a very professional sort of like pantsuit situation, has a clipboard and is writing stuff down, and just has these eyes that are like she has like heterochromia, and her eyes are like shining in the light, in the afternoon light. That's what catches your eye.
Lovely. So Aquila just like she glances around for like a few moments, and her eyes land on them, and she sort of like just glances at the rest of the group, and she just sort of like she thinks for a moment. Oh, my food's here. Hold on.
That's a weird thought for her to think in this moment.
She just sees that girl and thinks,
Oh, my
It's like
food is here.
Hold on.
My food being here is a thought that could happen in many contexts, but
I think it actually happened.
Yeah. She could eat that person for dinner. Not much.
Cue Billie Eilish. We just have to wait for Kapi to come back. Back, Kapi, back.
What did I miss?
For the details, nothing. I perfectly filled in the
They've
gaps
all just been
when you
waiting
left.
for you.
I filled in the gaps perfectly like any talented GM would do.
Amazing.
But yeah, what you see this person, the office, the it's not even an officer. What do you call a fucking guy?
Secretary?
No, the person you're seeing is a secretary, but she's a secretary to what's
CEO, Baron, Administrator.
Ship captain.
No, this is more military. This is more enforcer.
Commander.
Enforcer sounds more appropriate, yeah.
Yeah, enforcer. This enforcer of the baronial forces, who are in fact heading to like currently in talks with a Fed Up agent.
So it's the secretary and along with the enforcer, or just the secretary?
There's the enforcer and the secretary. The secretary is the one who's caught your eye.
Okay.
The enforcer is kind of this like taller looking woman with probably like neat cropped hair, because this is a slight military-ish institute.
This is going
you're
to go
working for
horribly.
capitalists.
This is going to go
And
horribly. But
just wearing the general uniform of the barons, which is like we'll figure out what the uniform is later. What Nano, are you okay?
I don't think so. I have been very concerned.
Yeah. So what do you
I'm sorry it took me out. This time it took me.
do you go up to this person?
Like I
Do you do
went
something?
out to pick something up, and I looked at the camera.
Oh my god! It's like the bird's extending its head to like peck at something.
So what do you do, Kapi?
I'm okay. Hold
Okay,
on.
I've turned it off
fine.
now. God.
Okay, so Aquila, like, she, as soon as we land and as soon as like Neha asks, like, oh wait, like who should we talk to? What should we do? Or like when we land and when we're trying to figure out what to do, she just sort of like glances around, like trying to see if like anybody catches her eye, and the secretary does, and you see her sort of like straighten up, like fix her posture. You see she's dressed in the same clothes that she was wearing at the club yesterday. It's the same outfit, and you for a fact would know, having known her for a while, that she kind of gets lost when talking to people, and will not be any help when trying to find any information. So she sort of like just glances around at the rest of the group, like just gives them like a knowing like smile, because you would have seen her do this before, just approach somebody randomly and try to flirt them. Most of the times it doesn't go great, but she sort of like picks herself up and she's gonna walk towards the secretary. So she like approaches the secretary. She's like being slightly careful about it, but not really. And she's going to like come to a stop like right next to her and like give her a soft smile. I'm sorry to bother you, but your eyes just took me away for a moment. And would you happen to have a little moment to chat, maybe?
I would say, Kapi, this is a good moment to roll me an entice.
Okay. What is that like exactly?
So when you appeal to someone's physical or emotional sensibilities, you roll with heart. So that's 2d6 plus your heart.
Okay. Let me pull up my dice. Uh, 2d6 plus my heart. I got my heart is a 1. So that is so that I add that to the dice, right? I rolled good.
You add that to your roll. That's an 11.
Yes.
Astounding success. Okay. You will be gaining a string on this person as soon as I tell you what their name is. And they choose one, which is between they are going to either get flustered and awkward, promise something they think you want, or give in to desire. Given that you've just started talking to them, they are going to get flustered and awkward. Yeah, she will look at you. She just like turns to you, like she's in the middle of writing stuff down. She turns to you and she's like, "Oh, I like." At first she'd be like, "Wait, sorry, did you say something?" You said me like me. Hi.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I saw you were busy, and I thought I would disturb you for a moment. Let's just say caught my eye for a moment, and I wanted to see if you could, chat for a bit. I was just passing by. It's nice to meet you. The name is Aquila, and she sort of just extends her hand.
And she's still writing stuff down, and but now she's writing Aquila. Hi, Jen.
What did you say the name was? Jen.
Jen, yes. Sorry. And at this point, the fucking enforcer is gonna be like, and I think you would if you have the rest of you also approached, or is Aquila just approaching alone right now? Is the question.
No, yeah, approaching because we know she can get lost in the sauce.
So then, while Aquila is lost in sauce, the rest of you would start overhearing the enforcer talking and be like to the fed up agent. No, we would need a lot of discrete packaging. The captain is pretty clear about this. What's that cost? Right. Right. Miss Terraville, write this down. And then Miss Terraville, and just looks back at you.
Sorry to be a bother, and you see Aquila just gives her a small wave. It's just I know you were busy with work and everything, but just
busy with yes. Miss Terraville, did you write down what I was saying? And Jen will just be like, "Oh yeah, it's the ship the packaging costs are no, I didn't get that, ma'am. Sorry. But yeah, copy. Do mark that you have a string on Jen Terraville.
Okay. Let me do that. Can you
type the name in chat? Yes.
Yes, thank you. I was going to. All right. Noted.
Right. And who are you?
Oh, my name is Aquila. I'm so sorry for being a bother, but and she sort of just glances at Jen. If you're busy, I'm really sorry to bother you. I can.
Yes, we're very busy. Do you know who you're speaking to?
I do not. I did not mean to offend, but
this is official baronial business. And she will now glance around and see who else is around. How close have the rest of you gotten?
I think I would very much stay in a respectful enough distance that it doesn't disturb the flirting, but also be quite noticeable to someone who would try to start trouble.
Yeah, okay. Are Delilah and Neha, are you also with Hulda, or?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Are you both also Aquila is with this person, Hulda's a respectable distance away but clearly noticeable. Are you two with Hulda? Are you somewhere in between?
Yeah. 10 feet-ish. It's just,
Okay.
Delilah has walked up closer to be within speaking distance of the Baron.
There's more of you. I don't like the look of this, and she is gonna immediately pull out a flip phone and just
before the Baron starts talking.
Yeah.
Delilah would actually try and get the Baron's attention and would say, we apologize for disrupting any sort of official business you may be involved with. We're We arrived here a short time ago, and we were just a little bit lost. And we're just hoping to get directions from someone of a someone who we believe to be of a respectable and high enough authority to point us in the correct direction. I, in particular, have never been to this particular part of the city, and I am very unfamiliar with how to navigate places. So I thought it would be best to ask someone who I thought would be wise enough and clearly.
And so you asked my secretary.
Oh no, that I think. Like, she sort of leans in closer so Aquila can't hear and just tells the Baron, she's like that. She's just kind of throwing Aquila under the bus.
If it's direction you want, don't worry, we can find you some direction. And she's just gonna press the button on her phone. Yes, Commander. There seems to be some delinquents here. Permission to take care of them. Well, I don't know how much they heard, but it's not good if they heard anything, is it? I mean, yeah, sure. Do I have their permission or not? Good news. Commander Swinton has given me permission to assist you with your problems. And she'll just make like a little sign off to the side. And you notice about 3 more enforcers coming out of like whatever they were doing and turning their attention towards you.
Would would Aquila be alright with me, like, during that phone call that is very clearly hostile and dangerous, if I had just grabbed her like I would like a bag and just started running away? Or at least backing up. This doesn't feel like something we can solve with words.
That is very funny.
Would Aquila be okay with that?
Oh, Aquila is if I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. If Thula is the one doing this, Aquila is very fine with this.
Lovely. Thula, why don't you roll me a defy disaster? I'll give you a choice. You could either do daring or grace for this.
Okay. Sorry, I'm the one rolling, or is Aquila rolling?
You're the one rolling. You're
Okay,
picking her up and running away.
Yeah.
Aquila is not caring. She's still trying to talk to the secretary.
It's gonna be daring for me, I think.
Go ahead, 2d6 and add your daring. And remember, you do have a +1 ongoing.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah,
Where did
so
I get
you will
that?
add. I don't remember anymore, but I know
okay.
you got it. I just know that you got it. I wrote down that you got it, not where you got it from.
So I've got a +1 from that, and I've got a +2 from daring.
Yeah, you're rolling with a +3. That's.
And it's good. So it's +3. I've got a 9.
9 is pretty good. I will offer you a hard choice or a success with a sacrifice. I think a success with a sacrifice is the right thing here. If you do this, if you successfully run away, I will say that Delilah is going to be cornered alone.
Ouch. Okay.
I
Like,
will let you be out of reach of any of these imposters along with Aquila, but Delilah will be cornered.
I will be what?
Cornered?
Oh, cornered. Sweet.
yeah.
Thanks.
Well,
Do it.
I mean, I feel like I don't have much of a choice. Like it's, yeah, I think I wouldn't have thoughts for two people at the same time, or I would have caught Delilah under my other arm, but I didn't think about that, did I? So
I guess
yeah,
you did
probably
not.
probably in that case, at some point, I'm going to be looking behind and seeing that at least one of us is not following.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I would also say like this is essentially you and Aquila getting out of harm's way. I would like in the amount of time when you look back and see that you would manage to get only a bit further than where Neha already is.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, Delilah, you have this person on you. You have another enforcer who's come up from the other direction with the blade already pulled towards you. Here's the thing, Delilah. I'm going to railroad you just a little bit right now.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
As you're put in this situation, you tried being perfectly genial and just explaining to this person. But you are put in this situation where there is literally a sword almost against your back and a menacing buff lady in front of you. You feel something in your heart. And you feel a temptation to sing.
Oh, Lord.
Delilah, please describe to me how you sing and summon a blade from your heart.
I think there is an element of like her just being just frustrated by this, and just I to sort of represent where she is at now and where she wants to be. There is like a moment of her just kind of like been tapping her foot to keep all of her anxiety out, and then she says, then it's sort of like a moment of she physically almost demonstrates that meme of was the Peach and Daisy, where it's like, aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit sometimes?
Yes.
And she just kind of like stamps her like her foot down, and she puts her hands out. It's almost like a long connected series of ethereal construct pieces just start to form an air out of this song that comes out of her. It's like it manifests into physical. Jesus.
Oh my God. What was it? I don't even want to know.
No idea. Neither do I. It's as though she begins to sing like in frustration, and then the sound itself coming out of her mouth manifests into almost like physical, into like a physical presence that it creates a long, effectively chain whip sword. Like it's a segmented long blade that she has no idea why this has appeared. It is very confusing to her. And the only instinct that she has, if this is still okay to try and push forward, I do not know if that interrupts the railroading you're shooting for.
Go ahead.
She is just going to try and just be, as she's frustrated, swoop very gracefully and delicately the sword all around the feet of everyone who is beginning to try and corner around her, and just try and sweep the leg on all of them.
Okay, I think two things are going to happen here.
Oh boy.
One is that I will be having you roll. I mean, okay, this is not exactly a fight, is the thing. Except it's kind of a fight.
It's not a fight at the very least.
It's not a fight. So
It does say when you seek to incapacitate someone with violence. This is not her using words, so I would be inclined to think it's fight, but if you think defy disaster or another one is better.
I think a fight works here. So I will ask you to roll a fight. You can choose whether you want to do daring or grace here. I think grace is a bit more fitting, but I'll allow daring.
Okay.
The
That
other
being the
thing, Delilah, is that I feel like this is you not obeying an older woman.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I was afraid of.
So I do think you have broken a commandment.
Yeah, I kind of have.
Yeah. So I will ask you to mark an XP and maybe after the session write down the conviction for it.
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
But do mark the XP. And yeah, why don't you roll me with either daring or grace?
Okay. With I'll say it will be with grace because of the nature of how she tried to do
Yeah.
it, and with 2d6 that was a 7 plus 1, that is 8.
That is it. You choose 2 and your opponent chooses 1. So your options here are flirt with or provoke your opponent and gain a sting on them, through violence or cutting words inflicting addition, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, and take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position.
I am going to choose seize a superior position
Okay.
and create an opportunity for an ally through the distraction of making several enforcers fall ass over tea kettle onto the floor because of tripping them.
And that very much would be a superior position, I would say, is if they are literally, like, I would say 3 people, including this one. Question, are you also going to make Jen fall down?
No. Not
Fair
Jen.
enough. Okay.
You're part of the
So, yeah.
machine, but you don't want to be here by choice. So I feel a little bad for you. Not that
You
much,
assume
but a
that.
little bad for you.
You assume this just because she's hot.
Yes. A hot
Yeah,
woman will
yeah.
make me believe many things.
So yeah, the rest of you see. I mean, I think the singing would be enough to make you stop in your tracks and turn around. And you have just seen Delilah summon a sword from her heart and then knock down these officers. This is an opportunity for you the 3 of you to do something jointly. You could fight the remaining officers. You could go in to like grab Delilah and get her out of there. There are multiple things you could do. But since you rolled an 8, this officer will also get to choose one thing to do here, which I do think they are going to, through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition on you. It will be through cutting words. Let me just. What are the conditions again?
Angry, frightened, guilty, hopeless, and insecure. So
I think, okay, this is going to be inflicting angry on you.
seems fair.
And what is going to happen is that as soon as she falls down, she notices the blade and she sees what you've done, she is going to swear and then say, "It's Les Violettes Dangereuses." And then just turn and shout, "Don't let them out of here alive."
Shit. Help.
Help. And yeah, now we are running pretty much at the end of time. So I will let you three have been given an opportunity to do one thing together, the other 3 of you. So I will let you do one thing. What would you like to do?
Can you narrow down choices a tiny bit?
The choices are fight the remaining enforcers that are still around you and like kind of gathering down on you, or like basically go grab Delilah and try to run away. Also, I will make it explicitly clear we are ending session after this. I'm not saying you need to draw your swords this session. If you want to all have your swords drawn, we can do that now only if you fight. Otherwise, we do it later. That is simply the nature of I cannot have you drawing your swords to run away. But that is not me saying you need to fight. You can choose the run option.
This is me suggesting this to the party. How about we draw our swords and then we discuss a sort of like an amicable solution with these people. So we don't run away, we just stand our ground and I don't know.
I mean, looks kind of cool, but drawing your blade to be like, so can we talk?
More like we are not gonna just
Back
simply
off.
give in to exactly, because they're trying to intimidate us, so we are not easily intimidated. We want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure like my reflex would be, oh shit, Delilah, and just run,
yes, my
like
favorite
try
song.
to go back. But I don't know, but like I would probably have put you down, Aquila,
Yeah.
unless you were trying to. I also realized, but we can talk about it next session, that I did have. I performed the gallant rescue 2 times and kind of forgot
Oh,
that.
shit. Oh yeah, you did just do that actually. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. That's also on me. I did.
So it can be talked about next session. It's just questions or me getting a string, or it doesn't matter. But
We can catch up to that next time. Yeah, I'm me having a hard time keeping up with everyone's moves. No, what? We're fine. Yeah, okay.
But
So you want to draw your swords, but basically stand your ground, which in other words is fight just in a more defensive way.
if you
I'm
put
open
it
to
that
running
way.
away as well.
Huh?
That was just an idea. I'm open to running
I
away
mean-
as well.
No,
I
I
mean,
think Aquila personally, she is like partially her fault, so she does feel slightly guilty about like putting Delilah in trouble's way, so she is going to fight.
She feels guilty, does she?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes,
Oh,
emotions,
choice of
conditions.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I feel like a
that
fight
case-
is going to be unavoidable if we want to defend Delilah. Yes, Delilah.
In that case, I would say that as all three of you kind of like as you put down Aquila and the three of you square your feet, realizing that okay, a fight is probably the way here, you all feel a tugging in your heart and a strange desire to perform whatever art it is that you do. So would each of you like to describe what we see for each of you?
So
I will call names if one of you doesn't go.
yeah. The first thing I'm thinking about for Folda is maybe she starts like dancing, but it's more like
Hell yeah.
thumping her feet on ground, and it gets more rhythmic and she sways from side to side, and at some point she like starts thumping and making sounds by like thumping her arm to her chest, and eventually this starts resonating almost with a metallic quality to it, almost as if she was made of steel and kind of hollow. And she's gonna reach inside and pull out what looks like A sword, yes, but also like a giant pair of giant pliers. So if she like takes the guard, she can open something like that. And there's like a
Okay.
wire cutter in the base of the blade, but mostly she keeps it closed. And this is just very sharp pliers, person sized.
Yeah.
And she does a full sweep with it and goes low to the ground and thumps one last time, and she's ready.
Copy. Neha, what do we see?
You see Neha has... Oh, we are summoning it using music, right?
It doesn't have to be music.
Okay.
Any form of art.
It can be poetry, it can be dance, you can, I don't know, do an origami on the spot. If that's kind of what works for you, you feel a thumping in your heart, a desire to perform. Like, yeah.
In her mind, she is remembering her mother, and she's gonna just do sort of like a dance of sorts while she's whistling. A very brief movement, and suddenly a sword appears in her hand. It is not a very ornate one, it's not a very common one either. It looks pretty worn down, it looks pretty old. It's something which her mother made for her when she was very little. It is not beautiful, but it's hers. And so very sentimental value for her. So she's gonna perform her heart out. She's going to whistle for it, and it just appears in her hand.
It's beautiful. That leaves Aquila. As Tulda sets you down and then starts dancing, and Neha starts whistling, you also start to feel this call in your heart. What do you do?
I think Aquila, she is going to close her eyes, just focusing on that feeling, on that sound, on that sensation. And it starts by her just swaying gently from side to side, from one feet to the other, and it slowly turns to her twirling around, and she slowly starts to properly dance, spin around, twirl, and she does that for a few moments. She opens her eyes, she draws another breath, and she is going to come to a standstill, and she is going to reach right over her heart, and she's going to pull out a sword. And as she does, she basically pulls out what looks like a very thin blade, which is entirely what looks to be like golden color, same as her tattoos. The handle is made out of like leathers or like wrapped around it, and as she holds the blade, there is a chain that dangles from it. She takes it and wraps it around her entire forearm.
Okay. And having all drawn your blades, you all realize something. You knew that the revolution that you're a part of, the role that you play on this Zeppelin, that you are all walking in the footsteps of Les Violettes Dangereuses. You knew this, but you didn't know just how much of a successor to the legacy you were. Nobody had really summoned weapons like this since that prior generation of fighters and revolutionaries, the ones who've not really been in the limelight for a while. But you realize that their successors are here, their successors are you, and it's not just you. Now many other people know it too. And that is where we will end our session.
Yay!
Before we do outros, we do have to resolve the end of session move.
Okay.
During the session, we check if any PC confess their love, which I don't think is something that's going to happen that often. Yes?
No, your voice cut off for a moment, so I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. We are checking if any PC confessed their love, which I don't think anyone did. If any PC struck a blow against oppression or de-escalated a violent situation, which I think technically both of these things happened. I feel like there was a bit of, it depends how you read struck a blow. Like you did literally strike a blow against people, but also I think the situation in the nightclub could have been gotten violent. I mean, I think Thulda was on the verge of violence and that was de-escalated. I'm gonna count it. Any PC leapt into danger with daring and panache. I would also count this.
She's Delilah.
Yeah.
Delilah did do that. And any player used the safety practice, which luckily we didn't have to at any point. Yes, that gives XP. I don't understand that part, but it's fine. Yeah, that is 2 XP for everyone. And I'm gonna give you all a bonus 3rd XP just because this is our first session and I'm feeling good.
Generous.
So everybody please add 3 XP.
Yay!
And if anyone has hit an advance, then we can discuss that afterwards. But yeah, that has been the first episode of the Ghost of Iridescent Revolution Leap to the Skies. We hope you enjoyed watching. I hope my players enjoyed playing. We will be back.
Absolutely did. Thank you so much, Ian.
It is GM. It is Game Master.
No, because
Space after
you're.
K.
Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna DM you what I was gonna say.
Wow.
Not gonna DM me, but I thought I'm DMing you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we will be back in 2 weeks' time. I have been your gay master. I am Assis. My pronouns are she and her. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Lesbianing. I am mostly just doing stuff here on Pantsless Tables right now. Alternate weeks from this, I have my video game podcast, Unskippable Cutscene. Oh, she has a Minecraft sword now.
Yeah, I just.
Unskippable Cutscene with my friend Dan. We talk about video games. It's fun times. I have Dark Waters. We all do stuff on Fridays. I'm on the other show that we're doing on Fridays, which is a Pasión de la Pasiones game called Sombras del Azul. And yeah, that's enough about me. Find me at Lesbianing anywhere you want. That's Yearning with a lesbian in front of it. That's most of a lesbian. I'm most of that lesbian. But we are here. We are all Thirsty Sword Lesbians. So why don't my characters go? This time we'll go in order of character name. And I'm pretty sure that is Aquila.
Oh, how
Yeah, quite it.
Nano has been cracking me up the entire game. I swear.
No. This isn't about Nano. Aquila.
Yes. My name is Cupcake Canry. You can find me on most social media platforms. Though really, I don't post it right now. Maybe in the future. But I am also. You can also find me on Pantsless Tables on Saturdays for some Looming Shadows. And yeah, that's about me.
You stream video games sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Or you can find me playing Deadlock most of the time, every time. Hope, yeah. New rank season is here, so you'll see me doing that more often.
Okay, and then we have after A, D, Delilah. Hey there, Delilah.
Hello there, everybody, and hello there, lovely beans. My name is Angela Morejo Bosch. I use she, they pronouns, and I have been playing Delilah, our very, very, very repressed seeker who is slowly starting to lose her shit again. This will not be the first time, and it will certainly not be the last time. For now, I am mostly just involved here and over on Valdrian's channel, where I am doing a Vampire the Masquerade game, where I am playing Tremere. Once again, a Tremere lesbian who is really, really, really not over her wife who died about 60 years ago, who may or may not be hunting for the person or thing that killed her, and she may or may not be feeding on people who look exactly like her wife. She has no problems whatsoever. You can't accuse her of not being over it. She'll never admit it. That's me.
Okay, and then N before T, Neha.
What were we doing? Yeah, we were doing outro.
Who
Yeah.
are you?
Listen, it's 1 a.m. I'm way past my bedtime.
I know, I'm
It
sorry.
is. No, it's completely fine. Hi, I am Nano. We are doing outros. So where do I exist? I exist nowhere except Pantsless tables these days. You can catch us on Looming Shadows every Saturday, 6 p.m. IST to 9 p.m. IST, but we are never on time, so come a bit late.
And that leaves Tilda.
Yay! So I'm Diane, she, her. You can find me on socials. Well, sometimes you can find me at Super Sardine Burial, and I mostly post illustration, some artworks and stuff, some game design, and I don't have currently any other IP. So that's it for me.
Okay, that's it for all of us. Thank you all for playing. Thank you, Steve Watchers, for watching. Thank you, producer Steve, for producing and Steving. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.